Hey man, same man, it's your boy Quiz TV. I'm back with another video. In today's video, as you see in the title, I'm gonna be putting y'all down, showing y'all a real game on how to start a clothing brand. Now, first thing first, before I get into anything in this video, I wanna say, welcome back, you feel me? So like, I've been off YouTube for a little minute, bro. I've been grinding, profiling, like I'm finna move again, get a new crib, feel me? I'm just bossing up, but now, like I just had a daughter. Like I didn't just have a daughter, I had my daughter in April. I'm 22 now. I know I've been making videos for like 2 years. I'm 22 now, so I just have my daughter, bro. So like been hella busy, been hella working. You feel me? In school, like about to finish up school, about to finish up everything. Like business been going good. Like if you follow me on Instagram, you know we got a drop coming for Black Friday. You feel me? As you can see, I don't know if y'all can really see on my screen, but yeah. If you know me, you keep up with me, keep up my social media, you know what we got going on. So yeah, for those who don't know me, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Quiz. I have an Instagram, bottom screen, and probably right there, hopefully. I'm an Instagram person, not personality. I'm a content creator, I would say. I'm a content creator. I have 2,000 on YouTube. I have like 30,000 on Instagram. My clothing page has what, 2,500. I'm a content creator. I do YouTube. I do cybersecurity. I program video games. I do it all. Like, my fault. My girl just called me. I'm back. So like I was saying, bro, I do a lot of things. Like I'm in school for cybersecurity as far as and like computer science programming. So I know how to write code, design websites. I know how to write code and design apps. I know how to write code and design like cybersecurity stuff, like firewalls, like protection for business. So I have a wide scale range, and that's why I have a lot of knowledge, and a lot of that computer like science history goes straight into like operation for business as far as graphic design, knowing like how to outsource your work, how to involve AI into the business. So I'm gonna give y'all like a real like breakdown of how to make money using and for me, like I got a daughter and I got school, I got a whole bunch of things to balance. So I'm gonna show y'all how to like the foundation. This episode is strictly for the foundation of like starting a clothing brand, and then I'm gonna build upon each layer. It's gonna be multiple episodes of this, and you're just gonna get more and more game, so then you can put it together. Oh, my fault if you audio, I just hit my mic, so if you heard that, my bad. But yeah, like I was saying, so you can put it together yourself, and then you like, okay, I got the foundation for episode 1. Now that I got the foundation, Tay gonna drop an episode 2, and then as I'm learning with myself, I'm watching Tay's videos for guidance. So hopefully that's how y'all use this opportunity and use this guide, because most people, most niggas, bruh, keep it a bean, they gonna try to sell you their manufacturer list. They're gonna try to say y'all this. Y'all can have all my shit for free, bro. Like follow me on Instagram, DM me, manufacturer list, I'll send it to you. Like I just send you a list of, man. I'm not gatekeeping like the vectors, the mock-ups, all that shit. Niggas be selling that shit. I'm not gatekeeping nothing, bro. I'm the king of anti-gatekeeping, regardless of what it is in life, bro. I'm the type of nigga, bro. I always wish I had that. I got a big brother, but me and my big brother, we like he give me game, but like give me game in terms of like life, being like street smarts, like shit like that, like how to move, how not to move, how to, you feel me, how to be a man, how to do, like your dad and your big brother, you know, they kind of like raise you to be a man. But that's how I'm trying to have a relationship with y'all, whether y'all male or female. I'm trying to be big bro. I'm trying to be the nigga who put y'all on, the nigga y'all can look back in y'all journey and be like, I watched Tay videos to learn how to do this shit. So yeah, enough of the intro. Enough of the bullshit. Not bullshit, but enough of the intro. We getting straight into the video, so boom. So this part of the video should be time stamped. So we're gonna get straight into it. How to start a clothing brand in 2025, 2026, and how to make the most money doing so. So basically, what we want to start off is the foundation. Now, without like you live in a house or apartment, your house or apartment wouldn't be a house or apartment if somebody didn't build railing and wall work to build the foundation of that structure, to make sure that structure works. So if you want a good, successful clothing brand, your foundation has to be sound. Like you have to have sound foundation, or you're going to get down the line and you're going to look back and you're going to see that you fucked up doing something, and then you're going to have to adjust while you also trying to like figure out business in general. So what I would like to do is give y'all like a blueprint of taking care of everything you need, so you don't gotta worry about it in the future. So first thing first, before you get a name, you get a design, you get anything, you need to know what you want out of this shit. Now, what are you looking for? So are you passionate about clothing, or is this like a side hustle to you to make a little extra cash? Now, ain't nothing wrong with wanting to make a little extra cash, but like, my advice definitely goes for people who like actually want to do this shit for real. Like, you got a passion and a hobby to either for business, cause why I say this is because people who do it just for the money, if you really not like a grinded out type person or a hustler, you gonna quit. Like, square business, like, you gonna quit eventually. But if you got that real grind, or you actually love this shit, you gonna push yourself past like the hard times to want to keep going when shit go bad. So yeah, basically, you want to set your foundation strong. So what I would say, first step of setting your foundation strong is knowing what you want out of your business. So like I said, if you kind of just want to make money out of it, I would just say, or let's say you already have a business and you're trying to add clothing into the business. So like, let's say I'm a YouTuber, right? And I have a car, I show off cars, you feel me? I'm whipping all the Forgianos, all that shit, right? I might want to launch a merchandise brand off of it, but I might not be invested into clothing. So what I would recommend for you, if that's you, if I'm talking to you right now and you're like, damn, that's me, I would recommend going the print on demand route and just using like a third-party manufacturer and just setting up your website, and you feel me, throw your little design on the merch, and you feel me, you can just do simple print on demand. Teespring, is other companies, I don't really know too much, but research. I'll make a specific video about print on demand. If comment below, if you want to do print on demand, I'll comment below, I'll reply, and then I'll make a whole separate video going specifically over the print on demand. Like, this is a series, mind y'all, so like everything getting broke down like a kilo of coke. So boom. Now, if you're really passionate about this is really a video really for. I would recommend going to Shopify or like your own website route. Now, I would recommend going to Shopify. You could deadass set up a Shopify account for $1 a month. Like $1 a month, like 99 cents plus a penny, gonna get you a Shopify account. It'll give you a domain name, all that. But I would also recommend you, if you got the bread to spend, just go ahead and purchase your own domain. Like for me, y'all can't see back here, but I'm gonna type in my domain. My domain name is speedruntheworld.com. I typed shit in wrong. I'm not gonna deal with that shit. I keep typing it in wrong. But Speedrun World is my website name. So I paid what, $18, maybe $20 to set up my domain name. It's a yearly subscription. If you want to change it, you can always change it whenever you want to. You might just have to repurchase the domain name. But yeah, first thing first, I would set up my Shopify account, set up my domain name. Now, as far as naming, I would, let's rewind a step. You're going to want to look into Shopify and setting up a domain name, like where to purchase. But before you actually purchase your domain name, this is a very important step. Figure out, this is where you want to stop what you're doing, take a step back and figure out, okay, now that I have the platform and the service that I'm going to use to sell these clothes, I need to take a step back and think of my brand. What is my name? What is my brand? Like, who's my target audience? What is my niche? So, what is your name? Don't make your name some bullshit. Make it catchy. Like my clothing brand name is Steez. It's a one word clothing brand. It's not complicated. It's not hard to say. You don't have to and it can be acronymed. It could be pushed, played off of words, like styling with ease, Steez. Styling with ease, Steez. You're a fashionable, if you feel me, you got that Steez, you got that, yeah. So, and Steez already a word, so it just means you're somebody who's well dressed. So that's like the naming behind mine. So have your name have a meaning. First thing first, every name of your clothing brand should have a meaning. Your brand name shouldn't be Get Rich Man clothing brand, or or built to ass 333. Like put some, like the same effort. I'm gonna say this: the same effort you put in your brand, same effort you put in anything through life, you gonna get the same results. So I would personally pick a name that is marketable, like Nike. Like is a global company, because Nike is a global, like it can be globally marketed. You can't globally market get rich man clothing brand. You gonna be stuck in a niche of, like, you know, like the niche you in. So that what I would say about naming. Now branding, you need a logo. You need a couple logos. You need a simple logo, which is like plain text, like it could be Steve's. You need like a logo like, what can I say? I got paint right here. This paint has an Apple logo on it, and it's called Apple Barrel. That's the name of the company. The company has a logo that they put on their product. So you need like an actual logo. You need like a naming logo, which is like, you see Nike, or like Nike. Like Nike has to check, right? But Nike also have clothes where it just say Nike, or you feel me, clothes that just say Nike. So you're gonna want the naming, you're gonna want the image. So just like I'm trying to give y'all examples so y'all can like envision this shit. Like Cheetos, bruh. The name is called Cheetos, that's the naming. But you also need, and they have their own specific text that they use, but you also gonna need that Chester the Cheeto, because that's your brand image. So like I was saying, you're gonna need a couple logos. You're gonna need the naming logo, which is plain text. You're gonna need like a simplified version of your logo, and then you're gonna have your logo, which is like your main logo. So those are 3 logos you're gonna need. And after that, I would say find your niche. Now, are you a high-end fashion clothing? So are you selling like who are you selling to? Are you selling to women? Are you selling to men? Are you selling to kids? Like, who's your target audience? Like, what's the range? Like, are you selling to athletes? Is there an athlete clothing brand? Are you like a Bible scripture clothing brand where you sell to Christians? Are you or do you want a clothing brand where you do distribution through like you make jerseys, sports uniforms, forms, etc.? Like, find your niche. Like, if you want to streetwear, go streetwear. Like, just know, I wouldn't, like, to start off, like, you gotta build. So I wouldn't put all my eggs in, like, the saying is never put your eggs in one basket. But for me, what I say, if I got 12 eggs in one basket, I'm just gonna make a new basket. But I need my basket to start off, right? So you're gonna want to, like, unfortunately, you're gonna want to put your eggs in one basket, because you're gonna want to build that brand, and then you can branch out. Like, you don't want to spread everything out, and then you making $0 here in your athletic apparel, you making $55 in your streetwear apparel, and then your this side of your clothing, your women's clothing's doing this number. But like, if you're having bad numbers here and here and only good numbers here, if you were just to focus on your streetwear, all the money you spending on your athletic apparel and your women's clothing, that's revenue that you're taking straight from your streetwear. So I would say pick a niche, find who you want to sell to, your target audience, all of that. And once you have those 3 things, then you can go back and now you can create your domain name for your website, because now you have a name for your brand. Now you can set up your website because you have logos, you have purpose, you have like design, you have a branding, you have a brand. Like, you're a brand now. Like, you're finally you putting on that cape, you getting them steps, you getting them stripes. You feel me? So boom. After that, what I want to say is, after you have your Shopify set up, after you have your website name set up, you got your designs, your logos. Now you want to create a platform on every social media with your brand. So your brand should be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or Meta. You should have Threads. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a free game, bro, and this is gonna be in a whole separate marketing video. Make a Facebook. Hear me out. Listen, like, write this down, everything. Make a Facebook. Make a Threads. Make an Instagram. Connect all 3 accounts, right? So it's gonna be one account. You can upload to Instagram, and that post go to Facebook, that post go to Threads, etc. Now you're gonna want to make a TikTok. Second thing. So now you got Instagram, Facebook, and Meta and Threads all in one. So one post gonna go to all 3 platforms. You gonna wanna, if you're on YouTube or TikTok, whatever media platform you're gonna be on, promoting your brand, make sure you, well, matter of fact, both. So post one on Instagram, post one, like make one Instagram, make one TikTok, and make one YouTube account. And when you make your content, post the same video, the same caption on each platform. And this is everything with every time you post. Like any post you have for your branding, bruh, put it on all 3 platforms. Now you generating content on 6 platforms in 3 posts, posting the same one video. And each post, let's say each post get 1,000, that's 6,000 views a post. You posting on one platform and getting 1,000 views. Like you just bring the most eyes possible to your brand. So that's free game. Like that's how you gonna want to do it. So social media platforms, put your brands on social media platforms, upload your content on every platform, bruh. Free game. So now that you got the social media, now you marketing. Now boom, before I move off social media, also build your own personal brand. Like don't let your brand be you as a person, and don't let you as a person be your brand. Me personally, Tayquise, my real name not Tayquise, but everybody call me Tay, because that's a part of my real name. But me, Tayquise, personally, I have 30,000 followers on Instagram. And my brand itself has its own separate following count, own separate direction, own everything. Because let's say, like unfortunately, like let's say, like I get famous. Like I'm up 1 million and I do some stupid shit and I get canceled or do some stupid shit, right? I'm attached to my brand, I'm the CEO and I'm the creative director. But like if I wanted my brand to survive without me being the face of the brand, that could happen. I could step down on my position, sell my company off to like somebody I know, and let them be the face of the brand, and while I still run everything, like if I really wanted to. Like that give you the leeway to do certain things like that when you are not only the, like you don't want your personal care. It's just like assets as far as money. Like, and this is a good thing to talk about too. You don't want your personal finances to go with your business finances, because if your business is in the hole, you don't want to be personally in the hole. And if you personally in the hole, you don't want your business to suffer because you have financial issues. So like, if your business go to shit, you can still be fine and live fine, but vice versa. So as far as like your personal brand and your personal finances, I will always split these two. So yeah, that's the most free game. So so I'm going through, if I keep looking at my phone looking down, it's because I'm looking at the list. So we done went through logos, we went through naming and branding, we went through social media, we went through LLCs and domain. Well, I didn't go over LLCs. Now LLCs, I'm gonna say you a business, eventually you're gonna have to pay taxes even if you're not profitable off rip. So I will go ahead and find, there's sites who will help you get LLCs for like the cheap. Go ahead, register your business, look up your state, like state by state it varies. So look up, make sure your business is available to be purchased as LLC, because somebody might own the LLC for your naming. You can work around that. So like, let's say my clothing brand was, goddamn IPG, right? IPG, this is Intertape Polymer Group. So this is a tape company. Now let's say I want a clothing brand, but my clothing brand is called IPG. If I had an acronym for that clothing brand, I could just write my LLC out as whatever IPG stands for, and I can still market and brand my logos as IPG, but I'm not like, that's not the name of my company, and that's not like, you feel me? So it's workarounds and shit like that, but I would recommend personal LLC because you want to separate and if somebody sues your business, that separates your business from your personal. So always go to LLC route. You can do S corps. There's different type of corporate like ways. I would research it. I'm gonna make a video specifically about LLCs. Every topic specifically on this video. I'm gonna have a mini video going over it. So, like I said, this is a series. So I'm really just breaking down the foundation. So like, so right now you have all your foundation. Now you want to establish a few things. The last thing I want to go over this video is direction. So Now that you have these things established, now it's really time to focus on what products. This is gonna be the next episode specifically, more or less, but like I'm gonna end this video with direction because it leads you into that. So you're gonna want to know what type of products you're gonna make. Are you gonna do hoodies? Are you gonna do shirts? Are you gonna do sweats? Are you gonna do beanies? Are you gonna do slides? Are you gonna do backpacks? Or what product are you selling with your clothing brand? Like what products are you gonna sell? Now, if you need a design space, Kittle.com, I'm pretty sure they have a free membership as well. But just in general, they have free assets that you can take. You can take some from this, take some from this, and blend it together and make your own thing out of it. So Kittle.com, I recommend as a design platform if you just don't really have experience with graphic design. And if you do have experience with the graphic design, you want to use Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Premiere. Do not pay for it. Don't pay for no graphic design. I'm not recommending piracy. I don't recommend anything. But if you haven't want one of those platforms, I might can help you. I'll just say that in my DM, I might be able to help you get some of these design platforms for free. Don't pay for no subscription. Like I said earlier in my video, don't pay for no subscription when you got a nigga like me who willing to show y'all workarounds, bro. So yeah, you're gonna want to get your design platform. You want to know what products you're designing and what products you want to sell. Then you're gonna want to know what direction you want to go in as far as like, okay, am I gonna do pre-made or am I gonna do pre-order? Pre-made versus pre-order. Pre-made is I get a manufacturer, send the manufacturer X amount of money and my designs. They make the money, they make the product, they ship it to me. I have the shipment in inventory, and then I'm selling it from the inventory. Now that's pre-made. Now pre-order is people order it, and then your product goes into production, and then it gets shipped to them. Now there's pros and cons of both, but and I can go over that real quick. The pros and cons of both is pre-order. You might definitely get more like chargebacks and stuff, etc. And it takes longer because you have to actually make the product then ship it out versus if you have the product on hand, you just have to worry about shipping times. So, but there's also pros and cons because if you go the pre-made route and you don't sell, you just send it with product and now you're just taking a loss. So, pros and cons of both. I'm gonna definitely deep dive in another video. I have videos previous going over more, but the last thing as far as this section of the video, which is direction, know where you want to get your manufacturers from. Now you can go to China, you can go to Pakistan, you can go to US base. Now, or you can make it yourself. Like me, I make samples myself sometimes. Sometimes I go manufacturers. It just depends on what I'm trying to produce, what products, and what I'm capable of doing. At the end of the day, all this shit come down to what are you capable of doing. So, yeah. So, really, that's what I have for this video. I'm gonna wrap it up. You feel me? If you need anything at all, you need advice. You need, even if it's advice outside of clothing brand, like nigga, like. Let's say somebody in your family just died, bro. You have no direction. You fucked up, bro. You don't have nobody to talk to, bro. Come to Take Quick, bro. I'm a real nigga, bro. I try to help out anybody I can because I've been in that situation, bro. Like, I'm young, but I've been through a lot of my life, bro. And I'm here to like help anybody in any type of way. So, if you made it to this point of the video, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. It's your boy Take Quick TV.